Hi there, it's Kim here from JSACLOUD. What I want to do with you today is just take you through very quickly the writing of a full JSA using a template. So the first thing you need to do is hit the JSA button, which I'll do there. And you'll see these come up: create, saved and incomplete. I'm going to hit create a saved JSA. What I know now is that I have to choose the group to which I belong. So I'm going to click on choose the group, and you can see there that there's a number of groups that apply to our company. And in this case, I'm going to deselect all except electrical workshops, and then I'll click done. The next thing I want to do is choose a template, and the template will be a pre-written JSA that applies to me. Selecting a template, so I can now go proceed. What I'll see in there is that I've put a pretty simple general template in, so I'm going to click that general template. Now you can see there that the information, the background information for electrical is already in the app, and if I go down here, what you can see is the content of the JSA is already completed. So let's have a look at this. First thing we do, we select the company. That should be pre-filled, or you'll put in a new one. So let's say we're on Santos there. I'm going to select the site, and let's go to Houston for that site, and I'm going to select the work area, which in this case I'll just choose head office. As I said before, your team members are preloaded, but first up comes the pinpoint your location. So this is there so that you know where the JSA was done. So I'm going to go yes, and this will pick, by going through the locator, it will pick my house number in Adelaide, South Australia. So yes, that's where we're doing it, and the location has been added. Now what I'm going to do is just pick my team members, and there's 4 in my team. I've picked them all. You can see if I wanted to add someone, I just hit the add button down the bottom. Just to go on with the further admin components, I'm going to name the activity, and for sake of ease of analysis, I'm just going to put test activity. So I'll just put in there test activity, and then I'm going to write it up as work permit number 123, and I'm going to pick the date, and it'll be today's date, the 16th of January. You see when I go to who's the JSA written by, it'll come up as those people who I selected from the team. So obviously one person from the team is going to do it. I'm going to pick a guy called Shane Watson. So there we go. What we'll then need to do is have a look at the content of the JSA fundamentally, and in this we've only got one job step. So I'm going to have a look at this. We have prepared job as the job step, and I've just put some random information in here. Some subtasks are already there. Some hazards that relate to the job step, the consequences of those hazards, and the safety controls. First thing I need to do is make sure that these make sense, both to myself and my co-workers. If they do, then I go on to the risk section. If they don't, and I see other perhaps hazards that might be in place, I'll go to add, and I can add hazards. So there we are, we've just added that to the JSA. I'm now going to calculate the residual risk. If I do that, I might say it's rare, the risk of anything happening, and its minor outcomes comes up as a low risk, and I can save that risk status. In terms of responsibility, I'm going to say that everybody has a responsibility for putting in place those controls. So really, on a very simple JSA that's completed, I'm just going to hit JSA completed, and you'll see there a question regarding do all team members understand the work process. If that is the case, press yes, and what we'll see there is a completed JSA and something that you can look at. If you don't like it, you can go back to edit and add stuff. If you do like it, you can go to next. And then what will get you then to do is to get your members of your team to sign off. So I'm going to do that for them. If I do that for each of those, and the last one there, and I'll see that that's completed. Now I can either save that email or save that JSA or email it. If I email it, it'll auto-save, so I'm going to go to email, and that'll pick up from the email section of my app. It'll pick up my locator, and I'm going to put in my own email address here. There it is. I'm going to hit return on that. And once I hit send, that'll go to me. It'll go to me, and it'll also go in the back end of the database. So there it is, a pretty easy way of conducting a JSA. And if I wanted to see that JSA, I could go to JSA, I could have a look at the saved JSAs, and there it will be, head office, test activity.